Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a post here for you from Hedera, and I think it's one that you want to see. So they say, the launch of Bonzo Finance makes a pivotal point in Hedera DeFi, enabling both retail and institutional users to take advantage of advanced decentralized borrowing and lending capabilities bolstered by network features unique in Web3. Absolutely great stuff, guys. I covered this a little while back and they hadn't launched at the time, but it's official now. They are up and running. So yes, you can lend, borrow, you can stake HBAR and other crypto tokens via Bonzo Finance. And so just got another part here that it says here, Bonzo, built on Hedera, facilitates lending and borrowing. Bonzo Finance enables both retail and institutional users to lend assets, earn yield, and borrow assets using over-collateralized loans as well as flash loans. So yeah, this is something that I will say, just be careful on, because, these are things where, just like borrowing money or anything like that, it's just like doing a normal loan. If you can't pay it back, you could lose your crypto and things like that. So you have to be careful. But yeah, you can, stake your HBAR and things like that and earn a yield and things like that. So this is like DeFi basically. And from what I've seen so far, now, I haven't done a full deep dive on Bonzo, so I'm just going to say that from now. But from what I have seen, they look pretty good from what I've seen so far. Now, whether this could go horribly wrong in the future, who knows? I don't know for sure, right? But everything I've seen so far looks good. But as always, I would say do your own due diligence, do your own research to make sure you're comfortable. Don't just go off of what I'm saying, because I've not used them yet myself, and I haven't done enough research to say how comfortable I feel to give them any kind of solid recommendation or anything like that. But yeah, I've just got their site open here so you can see, and they're off to a great start, I must say. Bonzo, the liquidity layer of Hedera, supply, borrow, stake, and more. So let's have a quick look, and we've got here some of the things that you can do. But just look at this. Already they have 2.9 million total value locked in Bonzo Finance already, and they've only been open, like a couple of days. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. So here's some of the tokens that you can currently use: HBAR, HBAR X, USDC, Source, X Source, Karate, HST, Dovu, PAC, STI. So you probably noticed all these are generally currently Hedera assets mainly at the moment that you're seeing. These are like the Hedera developers, etc., and that kind of thing, who are the tokens that they're supporting, which makes sense because this whole thing is built on Hedera. So of course that makes sense. But yeah, as I say, guys, from what I can see so far, this has, it has potential. And, if you guys are interested and if you feel comfortable, of course, that's your decision. You could potentially start staking your HBAR, or, if you needed to make a loan or something like that, you can put your HBAR up as collateral or other crypto tokens that they support to take a loan out or something like that. So again, just make sure you understand what you are doing, because there are risks here. This isn't just necessarily like you take a loan and you'll never have to pay it back or anything like that. There is consequences. So make sure you understand the full ins and outs before you end up getting blindsided because you think you understand what you're doing and you don't. But there's a lot of potential here. And I'll say this. In the last bull run, DeFi was the thing that was the main driver of the last bull run. DeFi was crazy. There was a lot of DeFi projects that came out. Nodes was a big one. I don't know if you heard of that node season, where you'd basically pay X amount of tokens to build a node. That node would then generate more tokens with you over time. So then it'll be generating you basically passive income. So that was one of the DeFi things that was a big thing in the last bull run. Now, I will say this, some of these nodes were pyramid schemes, though they weren't all legitimate and ended up, getting shut down. But this is what happens with even just general crypto, right? There's things that come out and some of them turn out to be rug pulls and things like that, and some of them turn out to be legitimate. So it's the same kind of risk here, right? So with Bonzo Finance, I'm not saying that this is going to be a rug pull or anything like that. I'm just saying that, you do have to be careful, because you don't know which ones are going to stand the test of time, but you have got to do your research and see how comfortable you feel. You should always be doing this. But from what I can see so far, and this is just my observation, this isn't like a deep dive, The website looks very good. They've got a lot of people already like locking their tokens in, so you got the TVL already going up. Hedera are also recognizing them, which obviously helps because that shows that they must feel some kind of comfort in them too. But then again, you can't always just, you know, claim a retweet or something like that as necessarily an endorsement. So I'm not going to like put that on their shoulders, because again, if anything does go wrong, I don't want it to be a thing where people are thinking that Hedera was, you know, fully co-signing them, because, you know, that's not necessarily the case. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, the opportunity is here. So if you guys feel comfortable and this is something that you'd potentially be interested in, well, you know, here's an actual site, here's a developer who are providing these like DeFi platforms for you. So, you know, see how you feel, you know, like, see if this is something that you'd be comfortable using. But hey man, like, for people who are sitting here waiting for the bull run and stuff like that, this could be something that you feel is positive, right? Because you can think, okay, well, you know, nothing's happening right now, so why not earn a yield on my crypto, you know, my HBAR or whatever, while I'm waiting for the bull run, and then by the time the bull run comes, maybe I'll have even more HBAR that I can actually sell. So I've made, you know, a few more HBAR tokens, and so I've got even more money to make, you know, that kind of thing. So, you know, there's these kind of positives to it, but you've always got to remember that there's, you know, the potential downsides that you've got to be wary of. But, you know, I'll keep an eye on this and see how they're getting on. But to me, this is looking like a real great start. The website looks really good from what I can see, you know, very well presented, very well laid out. And, you know, 2.9 million TVL this quick. That is very impressive. I have to say, that's really good. So they're off to a great start. And to me, that does show that people must have confidence in them to have managed to have got that much money locked in already. You know, like that shows that they must feel comfortable, that they feel like it's legitimate. You know, they seem to have the trust at the moment. So we'll see how things go. But this is great. So if you are interested, check out Hedera's X profile, because they have officially announced the launch, so you can find their website there. I think it's app.bonzo.finance if you want to check it out for yourselves. But yeah, have a look, see what you think. You know, this might be something that's you're interested in doing, and you know, it could be something that's beneficial for you guys, as I say, while we wait for the bull run to fully kick in. You know, the potential's there. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Take care.